Tab. I'm feeling 100% at the moment. Okay, what am I doing? Find some survival equipment, a torch at least and a weapon. Locate Dr. Current. Hab nichts dabei. Das ist sehr laut für mich. With the world. So. It's a large green wheelie bin. Ach, das soll ein Mülleimer sein, ja? Na gut. Private Property. Ich glaube, das Ganze basiert auf der Source Engine. Zu Large Forelamp. Ich dachte, man könnte sie anmachen. Das ist eine Spinne. Nice. Wo ist meine... Ja. Ich wollte gerade sagen, will die nicht kaputt gehen? A torch and a wrench. Toggle. Okay. Your torch is very economical and will not run out. Cool. The first day of October 1997. I heard a name today that brought me great surprise. I was using the internet to dial into a bulletin board when I noticed one of my former students was asking about the Prelude. I desperately wanted to reach out, but I have no idea if my connection is monitored or not, so I left a cryptic note. I hope he can decipher it. He was one of my brightest students. I hope that he gets it. He may not know it yet, but I've heard his name many times over the prior month. I don't think he knows it, but the Prelude knows him and wants him. I'm going to save him instead. Perhaps he can save me too? Dr. A. Current. Was war das für ein rhythmisches Klingen gerade? Oh, Halleluja, was war das denn? Tür ist zugemauert. Kann ich die Bretter entfernen? Oh, kann ich. Warte. Morning, the 7th day of October 1997. He found my letter. I can't believe it. My chance to bring an end to this madness. I heard on the radio that the library burned down, just as those bloody cultists planned. The police are looking for him, but I'm confident that my best former student should make it here. Last night, a rather wild Stage 2 hybrid broke into the house. It seems he tried to eat a bunch of things from our guest room, and then he got into the roof cavity of the west wing. I've heard him thumping around up there, and as such I have decided that I will board the door up to keep him out of the rest of the house, and Until such a time that I can deal with it. Him. Das Knarzen des Gebäudes ist ein bisschen unangenehm. Ich finde, das ist auch recht funny, wie die Vasen praktisch pulverisiert werden. Das Licht kann ich nicht ausschalten. Philips. Die Flaschen hören einfach auf zu existieren. Haben wir ein Dart hier? Nope. Nope. Ich möchte lieber erst unten alles erkunden. Da bin ich hergekommen, ne? Geschlossen. Wilmington 12 Gold. Ich bin eine Schrotflinte. I can see into a small hall through the window. February 1997. I met a curious fellow this afternoon. Whilst on my way to collect my coat from the staff lounge, I witnessed a person I didn't recognize wandering around the computer rooms after hours. He was an unusual sort and seemed very interested in what resources the university had on a certain interest group known as the Prelude. It seems the Prelude is a collection of minds that have access to some manner of considerably advanced technology and have a keen interest in the advancement of human society. I'm curious to learn more. A. Kearns. Das war vermutlich bevor alles den Bach runterging, ne? Decorative shrine with a candle. Pulverisiert. It's one of the weird house ornaments that old people homes have. Sieht aber aus, als ob man hier einen Schlüssel einsetzen könnte. This painting is captioned Bates. Ist das ein Bates Hotel Reference oder was? Some kind of mechanical panel. Hier fehlt ein Zahnrad. Resident Evil-artige Puzzle warten wahrscheinlich auf uns. Na, dann müssen wir hier lang. Locked from the other side. Ja, nope, sage ich dazu mal. An old set of drawers. The third day of October 1997. Ever since we opened the portal to the Underland, there's been a profusion of obscenely large swimming spiders making their way up from the cistern and into the house. These impressively large species seem to be of the Holoconia immanis species, commonly known as the huntsman spider. It is with most fortunately an enormous sense of relief that I have observed that they would rather avoid anything that walks on two legs. The exception would be the extraordinarily large ones that I witnessed in the depth. I once took note of one of the caverns that was about the size of a small house. I hope I have never to deal with one. Fortunately, they seem to be more curious and observatory of us than predatory. Wollen wir das hoffen? Bist du eine Textur oder echt? Okay. There sure is a lot of bookcases in this house. Ja. Ein bisschen Foreshadowing, ne? I can see onto the front veranda through this window. Das ist die Veranda, auf der wir eben die Schrotflintenmunition eingesammelt haben. Door is locked. The Bowerman River at Gloucester. Frank Spears, 1958. There's a quaint rural beauty to this painting. Die Texturen könnten besser gewählt sein, weil das sieht für mich aus wie ein Briefschlitz. Hier ist halt der Türgriff, da ist ein Türgriff. Ne? Also... Bedside table. Bed looks well rested. TV. A large TV cabinet filled with books. Strange, this television doesn't turn on at all. Ist das ein Schlüssel? A candle is glowing. 1873. Irgendwas ist vor der Tür. If you find this letter, then I am in my lab in the basement. Come and see me. You may have to do some searching around. My house is rather eccentric, you see. It was designed to keep outsiders from discovering my or our secret. You'll need to find a cock for the wall panel, located in the cock room just off the top floor of the main hall. I do believe the replacement cock is down in the basement somewhere in one of the cabinets. Please do be safe. I have had break-ins from hybrids. I've put a gun in the safe for you, just in case. Use the code 1873. I've also put the key to the front guest room on the second floor in there. The guest rooms in my house are very, very safe places. The hybrids won't be able to break in. Also haben wir Safe Rooms. Sechs Kugeln, wo sind... Ach ne, das war für die Schrotflinte, ne? 6 spare rounds left from my revolver. Written some notes. Find where the key labeled West Wing Gas Room 1, Floor 1 goes to. The letter said it was on the second floor. Und jetzt Zeit fürs Kämpfen. Puh. Bitch. Alter. It is unlocked. What? This room is safe. Your game has been saved. Late morning, the 7th day of October 1997, the thumping upstairs was driving me mad. The poor silly thing must have no idea nor faculties available to find the way out of the roof cavity. I unboarded the door to the rec room and took my shotgun up into the roof via the upstairs bathroom ceiling hatch, in the hopes I could dispose of it. I wasn't able to locate the hybrid. It has probably gotten lost elsewhere in the roof. I've returned my ladder to the garage in case I needed to go back up later and finish the job, and have left my shotgun here for when the time comes. A cunt. There we go. This door is now unlocked from this side. I'm a little scuffed, but mostly okay. Kein Kommentar zum Fischbaby? Hold to use medicine cabinet if needed. Ist das permanente Heilung? Kann ich da jederzeit hingehen? Ach hier, das war der Raum mit der Spinne. Wo ist die Garage? Die Garage ist da drüben, ne? Da komme ich so nicht hin. I've written some notes in my journal. Okay. Locate the cock hidden in the house. I should check the wardrobes and cupboards. Fix the cock in the wall mechanism in the room upstairs in the entry hall. Wie viele Kugeln sind da noch drin? 4. Was ist das? August 1997. Many of the men have turned hybrid. Most of them make the transition, and I sent them on their way down the cistern via the hidden passage in the swimming pool outside the overseas. The overseas beneath will assist them in the overseers in the transitioning to breathing underwater. Good riddance. The cultists are hogging my bathroom and practically remaining immersed in the bathtub for hours. They complain of the air being too dry. It was 80% humidity this week. Some of them keep trying to sneak out and to use the pool, but the risk of being seen by the public is far too great. I would be shot if allowed that to happen. I would be shot if I allowed that to happen. As such, I've locked the door to the backyard. A current. Okay. Nix drin. Da ist noch Muni, aber das ist für die Schrot, ne? Ne, 6 Barrels left. Die Munition wird nicht gesondert angezeigt. Das ist auch eine kreative Entscheidung. Enttäuschend. mich erschreckt vor den Klappen. Bitch, nein, lass mich. Oh, Junge. Entleert er mal die gesamte Trommel? Aus. Bitte aus. June 1997. They trust me a little more now. Since I've made no attempts to escape, they deemed that I'm not considered a flight risk. I miss the surface. It's humid and isolated down here under the ocean. God knows how far down we actually are. But there are species of aquatic life that I have never seen before. They set me up with a large lab and a lot of equipment, including ancient technocultic machines that I'm yet to research. They have frightening technology that humanity is yet to see. Weapons that can harness the power of the wind, teleportals, mega batteries capable of storing thousands of years of power in one cell. A current. Danke. Geht die Konsole? Nee. Vielleicht ist es im Menü. Look Modifier. Developer Console. Und jetzt habe ich einen Screenshot gemacht. Das wollte ich nicht. Super, jetzt habe ich es geschlossen. Verdammte Kacke. Das ist eins, naja. Das ist Source Engine, ne? Die. Wollen wir hoffen, dass ich nicht von vorne anfangen muss. Ich glaube, ich war in einem Safe-Raum. Es sollte ja laufen. Ich kann mal ganz kurz. Skiff zu den Launch-Parametern hinzufügen. Angeblich läuft es noch. Ach nee, ist doch hier. Absolute zerschmettert. Verschwinde, Alter. Irgendwie finde ich diesen Raum ein wenig... Ist gemütlich, oder nicht? Findet ihr nicht? Mit der Beleuchtung der Kerze, Fernseher scheinen. The television is on and displaying a no signal screen. Ich dachte, gleich kommt die Spinne angerannt. Ich glaube... Die Spinnen stellen keine Gefahr dar. Ist das Buch 3D? Ne, es ist nicht 3D. Evening, the 6th day of October 1997. It's been a rather exhausting day. I spent most of it trying to fix that bloody toilet in the front hall. My once presentable family mansion has experienced a notable fall from the grace ever since I was forced to house those cultists. It feels as though my life will never be the same again. I wish I had never spoken with any of them. Never even for a moment entertained the possibility of them containing knowledge that was beyond my world. Curiosity killed the current, I suppose. A current. Okay, ja. Geh bitte weg, Spinnchen. Geh weg. Geh weg. There we go, it is in position. Ist er hier verhungert beim Fernsehgucken oder? I made a bloody stupid decision. Word amongst the other guys was that there was a key to the current fancy art gallery located just behind the main hall. I asked Current about it and he lectured me for 10 minutes about not poking around. I found a cock that got me onto the balcony. There was a key hidden in the lockbox outside here. But just as I picked it up, I heard a noise next to me, and when I turned around I saw that the hidden door had sealed shut behind me with no way back in. It's been almost 2 days so far. I'm so damn thirsty. Banging on the bricks is no good. I tried yelling out for Current and the others, but they are all down the basement on the other side of the house, so I guess no one can hear me. I'm having trouble thinking about anything but water right now. I managed to lick some of the raindrops off the balustrades, but that doesn't help. I just hope Current comes up to check here soon. Kind of sucks. I really wanted to see what art he had in that gallery downstairs. Ich habe gerade einen Schuss verschwendet. Key labeled gallery. If you want to descend, you need to learn to ascend first. Painting of a pretty national park. Echo Point, Katoomba. The Bowman River at Glow Coaster Frank Spears, 1958. Dawn's Doom, 1903. Von links nach rechts vielleicht? Haben die Lichter was damit zu tun? Ich glaube nicht. You need to ascend. Old painting of a river. Massive Spider. Sind die noch größer als vorher? Plant room. I can hear the hot water system settling. This room is safe, okay. DSI Game Store Unlection. Habe ich einen? Nee. Press any key to continue. Patient Jeremy Hargrave. Presented in a panicked state with foul, continuous eructations. Patient complained about abdominal distress, followed by a rather repulsive episode that lasted 8 hours. By both oral and opposite routes, administered metoclopramide in an attempt to bring nausea under control. However, no improvement seen. Administered saline to rehydrate. Patient expired in lavatory shortly after. May 1997. They came to my house last night. I was told that I was a special case. Most people lose their minds and succumb to primal instinct after they turn. Apparently, I was the only one that retained mental faculties. So they gave me a choice. Despite the crime of defection from the group, which would ordinarily mean slave labor for life, they offered me a position. It requires frequent travel between the Underland and my mansion, which is to be repurposed as a cultic transitioning dormitory. My family home is now filled with smelly, vulgar-mouthed, dirty men who are trashing the place, my beautiful house. I'm feeling really good right about now. Okay. Kann ich das nutzen? I don't need to use this. Clean bathroom. Aber ansonsten ist hier nichts, oder? Sinnfreier Raum? A TV in the sick room. Man, these guys were spoiled. Noch ein Safe Room? The second day of October 1997. I hope to God he shows up. A current. Circuit breaker panel. Electronic equipment. Vase musste zerstört werden.
They've been looking for. I can't believe you made it. It's good to see you. One of my best students. Well, former student. You know, I spent part of my life helping you, but now it seems I must ask you to help me. And yes, it's me, your old history teacher, Professor Kern. You'll no doubt see that I've undergone quite a physical change since we last spoke. I wouldn't blame you for not recognizing me. Now, I know you must have a lot of questions, but right now we have to get out of here. The cultists are on their way to search this place. Fortunately, I have a gift of my own to give them. But before I go, I have to finish scuttling this lab so that my research doesn't fall into the wrong hands. In the meantime, I will need you to get something for me. Earlier this year, during my travels to the Void, I constructed an artifact capable of storing thousands of years of energy in one charge. It's very important that we bring this artifact with us. I hid it upstairs in the attic. Only problem is, the door to my garage jammed the last time I put the ladder back in there, and now I can't get it back out. However, there's a plant room at the end of the basement hall outside that leads to a water reservoir in the basement. In that room is a ceiling trapdoor that leads up to the garage. If you can flood the reservoir room, you can swim up to the garage and fetch a ladder that will take you up to the attic so you can fetch the artifact. As you can see, I might have a bit of trouble fitting through a small trapdoor nowadays. Oh, my food is ready. Ooh, that's hot. Well, old friend, I should let you get on with your task. I see you still carry that journal with you everywhere you go. It might not hurt to write down what I said, just in case. Oh, and by the way, I'll unlock the plant room door for you at the end of the basement.
Computer system is gigantic. Find a way into the garage via the plant room at the end of the basement hall. And I can get a ladder. If I find a way, okay. Take the ladder to the attic trapdoor, located in the bathroom on the second floor of the west wing. A very cold evening, July 1997. I finished up patching the wall that leads to my lab. The cultists are constantly asking me what was behind the door in the hall. I told them it's an old storeroom that had floor rot and was dangerous to walk into. This room has become my sanctuary. The last of the cultists has been disposed of for now. I'd caught McGavin snooping around in the courtroom. I didn't want to, but I knew that I had to shut him and out so that he would never find the gallery, beneath which the basement path lays that leads and my lab. Basement path that leads to my lab and my lab. And so I wrap myself in my covers for another freezing cold night as I succumb to a night of solitude. Ooh. Colonial musket. Warning, electronic lock in place. Make sure this door has power. Noch ein Safe Room. Und wieder enttäuschende, nicht vorhandene Inhalte. Good God, words cannot describe how happy I am to see the sun. I've been to the darkest depth of the world and see things that challenge my very concept of the boundaries of this world. It was like nothing I've ever read about before. A giant underwater city, a cult in robes that was capable of conjuring magic. It was like a Hollywood movie, except everything was real. When I felt the air on my face today, I cried for what must have been about half an hour. I'm free. I made it back from the depth. I hope to God I never have to see that awful darkness again. Könnte ruhig etwas hochauflösender sein. Vielleicht wollen sie das Feeling. The ladder wedged the door shut. Okay, 1 and 1. Gut. Attic trapdoor located in the bathroom on the second floor of the west wing. Ist das nicht First Floor? Das ist... okay. Europäisch. Nee, amerikanisch. Quatsch. Hier ging es doch nach unten, oder nicht? Ja, nee, wo muss ich... warte mal. Montierung sind gleich 0. Bin ich denn hier lang, ne? Ein Schuss noch. Bathroom. I've written some notes in my journal. Ja, ich will aber erstmal schauen hier. Quetsch dich da rein, Junge. Du stirbst, geh weg. Super. Allein meine Präsenz bringt sie dazu zu ploppen. Das ist ein alter Ofen. The door is locked by one of those silly electronic locks. Soll das Wäsche sein? July 1997, it seems that many do not make the clean transition from human to hybrid. About 1 in 7 men end up with severe medical issues. As their internals begin to change from form to a stage 2 hybrid, their pancreas, digestive system and lungs sometimes begin to malform. It begins with episodes of burping up of a dreadful taste of death. And it's been described, followed by the severe vomiting, and diarrhea of the extent of loss of consciousness. Apparently, the process is agonizing. One man described to me as, "It feels like someone was wringing my insides out like a sponge," and he died in my arms as I attempted to administer saline. What a horrible, horrible way to go. Semi-auto rifle. Alright, got the disc. Now head back to the lab. Ist die Disc das Artefakt? Moment, muss ich jetzt hier lang? Weil da hinten ist geflutet. Ich glaube, die Tür ist jetzt verschlossen wegen dem Wasserdruck.
Welcome back. Excellent. You found it. That artifact you fetched. Come over here and pop it in the microwave.
In die Mikrowelle soll ich das tun? Now turn it on.
This artifact is a special water-based battery. During my time in the void, we used a special switch to press heat water as slowly and safely as it needs energy. There's no shortage of water down below. The microwave excites the water molecules inside, and the plastantium frame is exceptionally strong, able to withstand extreme pressure and heat. These batteries can store up to thousands of years of energy in one charge. There we are. Our source of energy is served. Wait a minute. I know those vehicles. They're here. They must have tracked you here. There must be an army of them out there. We can't fight them. We have to go. When you're ready, get out to the pool in the backyard and turn on the power to the swimming passage. Just run and don't stop until you're underwater. I'll follow you soon. I do wish we could converse more, but time is of the essence. It is not safe here. Get going and I will meet up with you down in the system. I'll see you on the other side, old friend.
Wo ist denn mein First Aid Pack? Sind doch nicht unbegrenzt. September 1997. Today we tested a finished teleportal technology. It's been in construction since the 1700s using a sort of technocratic magic that relies on a bizarre logic language called Scripture of Depth. It's taken me a few months to really understand how the language works, but it appears to function not unlike an abstract form of a computer programming language. One cultist stepped into the teleport, which would bring him up from the depth below, all the way up here to the system. I jumped out of my skin when he appeared in front of me and immediately exploded. It seems we forgot the effects of atmospheric adjustment on the body and the need for depressurization. Hey, Kearns. Infighting, nice. In the deepest ravines beneath our world, in the darkest recess of every void, true horror does not die, it lays in wait, preparing for Amygdala Prelude. Und dann habe ich irgendwas nicht richtig gelesen. Das war interessant. Featuring 30 interactive levels to explore. An array of modern and ancient weaponry. And a plethora of danger lying in wait. Okay. Yep. Travel from the quiet streets of Australia. Yeah. To the darkest depth of the void beneath us. Queensland government. From the developer, thank you for playing the Amygdala Prelude demo. We have put lots of love, energy and time into this demo. For credits and further reading, please see the readme.txt. And from the developer PDF in the main game directory. If you enjoy Amygdala Prelude, tell others. If you don't, tell us. $4, email, Twitter. Thank you so much for playing. Warum ist hier ein Furry? Ein Stück Pizza. Das füttern wir dem Furry. Yum, yum. Das hat mir gut gefallen, ja. War gut. Uninstall. So. Aber wann das volle Spiel rauskommt, weiß ich nicht. Kann ich nicht genau sagen. Wie lange haben wir dafür gebraucht? Eine knappe Stunde. Geht. Läuft. So. Haben wir noch mehr Horror-Game-Demos? Wartet. Unsorted Horror. Unfollow-Demo. Unfollow is a surreal horror game where you play as a victim of bullying Fighting terrifying monsters as you uncover a dark mystery in a thrilling journey of terror. Was war Unsorted Horror?